After leading a criminal lifestyle that spanned 3 decades, Spokane resident Ronald Ray Christopherson committed his final burglary in 2021.
Like I said, I went and burglarized a gentleman's house, and as I got into my car, I noticed some guy pulling up and telling me to stop. That kind of woke me up at that point. You know, I wanted to stop, but I was scared.
Please rise.
Ron says he was only able to stop doing property crimes as a way of supporting his drug habit when he enrolled in Spokane County's Therapeutic Courts.
So really, the vast majority of cases in mental health court and drug court are property crimes. So that's going to be your vehicle thefts, burglaries, malicious mischief, which is essentially destruction of property.
After Ron's burglary, including destruction of a front door, the homeowner gave chase in his own car, even getting the license plate of Ron's van as he tore through this Spokane Valley neighborhood. But Ron decided to turn himself in before deputies went to arrest him.
I did. I turned myself in just because my kids didn't want nothing to do with me, which hurt me. My wife was like, "We don't want you here until you get sober." I wanted to be accepted by my kids and to see them grow and have a life that I never did.
We've got a crime, we've got someone in front of us. What we want is to not see them again. We want them to curb these behaviors and ideally become a productive member of society.
But monitoring someone's battle with addiction, successfully treating their mental health problems, isn't easy for the court or their participants.
So the goal is to address the root issues that are leading to criminogenic behavior. So for the people in this program, that's either mental health issues or substance use disorder issues, drug use.
Participants must appear in court on a weekly basis. The judge gets reports on their progress from a team of professionals, including probation officers, and even peers still recovering from their substance abuse problems.
My name is Shantae Lockett, and I am a certified peer counselor. I work with a lot of clients that are entering back into the community that have little to nothing, connecting them with resources to help them move forward in life and reach whatever goals and dreams that they have.
They walk with you. I like that. They meet you anywhere you want to talk, wherever you feel comfortable. They help you walk the walk you want to walk. And as long as it's the straight and narrow and something to better your life.
And that's what these programs are really geared to do. They're geared to get someone into housing, stable housing. They're geared to get them employment, education. If they don't have a high school degree, that's a requirement in drug court. And what we found, and the research bears out, is that if we can address those underlying issues that are informing criminal behavior, it drastically reduces recidivism.
And with a program like drug court, that's what drug court does. It goes to the root of the problem. It educates you, it gives you opportunities, it supports you, it's a step up to help you blossom. It's like a flower.
Because you're not going to get those problems addressed properly behind bars.
Absolutely not.
Graduates like Shantae and Ron, who successfully complete all of the Therapeutic Courts requirements, can have their pending felony charges dropped by the prosecutor's office. However, there can be serious consequences for participants who don't live up to their end of the bargain.
So there's any number of sanctions we could impose on somebody who's non-compliant, up to termination. And if somebody is terminated, they will do a bench trial. The judge just reads the police report and makes a decision. And if you're guilty, then generally you're going to be facing a prison sentence. Most of the people in this program have offender scores, which determine your sentencing range that would land them in a prison situation if they're terminated.
But the good news is, in 2024, 32 participants did graduate from the Therapeutic Courts.
So just in case you guys are wondering, drug court works. Drug court is super cool.
And these programs have the room to accept additional would-be felons. That's why the Therapeutic Courts coordinator is trolling police and deputy roll calls, asking the officers to refer more repeat offenders to the court.
A lot of the behaviors that you see are just symptoms of other things that are going on. And so if you don't attack those underlying issues, then you just see the same thing over and over.
You know, we don't expect people to be perfect. There may be some issues, but if they can be honest with us and respond and try and modify their behavior and continue to put in the effort, that's exactly what we hope for, and that's what we got out of Ron.
Yeah, I felt like I got blessed, and thank God for drug court, therapeutic, for giving me the opportunity, because I had a lot of time hanging over my head. I had 8 years hanging over my head. I just finished 8-year sentence. So I really, at that point before drug court, thought my life was over.